Hi, my name is John Dawson. I'm a 3-star national marketing director with Nerium International, and I want to welcome you onto this webinar today. I don't exactly know how you ended up on this call. Probably somebody invited you who is really passionate about this technology. Maybe you know a little bit, maybe you don't know a whole lot at all. But regardless, I hope to be able to take you through a presentation in about the next 25 minutes that will give you a pretty good orientation of our products and of our company so that you can figure out where this might fit into your own personal skincare regimen or into an aesthetic business or practice that you have. My background is I've been involved in the aesthetic industry for nearly 15 years now. I've owned a med spa, so I've been in perhaps the position that many of you are in, looking at and evaluating products that you might want to bring into your business and offer to your patients or your customers. I've also sold cosmetic lasers, mainly the class 4 and 4B lasers for hair removal, for IPL skin rejuvenation, fractionated skin resurfacing, for body contouring, but I've also sold injectable cosmetic products. I sold an injectable dermal filler at one time, as well as medical grade skincare and prescriptive grade skincare. So I know quite a bit about the different categories and products that you would typically find in a plastic surgery, cosmetic dermatology, facial plastic surgery, or med spa. And really, when my wife and I heard about Nerium, you might think that we would be poised to understand this, but we dismissed it without really even knowing about it. And as many of you know, a lot of the things that are brought to market in the anti-aging or the skincare industry are nothing more than just technologies that have been respun over and over again. And we just weren't interested in taking out something that already existed in several different forms in the market. But when we really stopped about 10 months later, because we just kept hearing about this company and these products, and when we really stopped and took a look, we were pretty amazed by what this company had. We realized it was very special, and with that, we decided to join Nerium to help them market these products, to also use the products ourselves, and it's been a pretty fantastic ride for us. So I want to tell you a little bit more about that through this presentation. Like I said, I don't exactly know how you ended up on this webinar today, but you probably have heard a little bit about Nerium, maybe in the popular media, in the press. It's really been buzzing about Nerium, or maybe it's just a friend or a patient or a customer that's told you about Nerium and said, you've got to stop and check out what's going on with this company. But the bottom line is Nerium is getting mentioned a lot by our loyal and very excited customers, as well as beauty bloggers and people that are just following what's hot in the anti-aging and aesthetic industry. Instead of trying to describe it to you, I'm going to use some pictures because, as they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So all of these pictures that I'm showing you are really 90 days before and after or less. So obviously this is a picture of frontal lines on the forehead here. As you know, that's a big indication of aging that a lot of people are concerned about when they look in the mirror. With this person, they've been using our product and they're seeing a pretty amazing result in 90 days or less. There's a real smoothening to the skin, as well as diminishing of those lines and wrinkles forming in the forehead. Here you can really see some wrinkles and texture issues on the forehead. There's just a real clarity to the skin. The skin looks younger. It looks brighter and more radiant after using our Nerium Optimira formula. Obviously, this is a really big indication for a lot of people. It's periorbital lines or crow's feet, but the bottom line is many people are going through much more aggravation to have these sorts of lines treated than just putting on a simple topical, gentle product that you apply in the evening and you wash off the next morning. There are companies that have built huge injectable businesses just around trying to soften these lines, and with our topical product, it's a really amazing result that people are getting, again, from just a very simple, gentle system that they can apply to their crow's feet. This is obviously a customer who's concerned about just that mottled pigmentation and then some lines kind of starting to form in the nasolabial area around the mouth, perioral lines, and so forth. And again, in 90 days or less, wow, what a great result they're getting from using our Nerium Optimira formula. This is a patient's neck that they wanted to have treated. Now, as many of you know, necks can be really problematic. They're not easy areas to treat. And some practices even stay entirely away from them because there's just not a lot of good treatment options available for that area in the neck and right under the jaw. This is a customer who's been using the Optimira formulation, again, 90 days or less, and getting some really dramatic improvements to the way her neck looks. And again, just another picture of somebody who's been using it on the neck. As you can see, those are very visible and demonstrable improvements that they're getting. Now, let's just talk a little bit about the science behind Nerium. These are revolutionary breakthrough products that we're bringing to the anti-aging market. They're based on years of research. This is not marketing smoke. It's not hype or smoke and mirrors, but these are real exclusive formulas that are patented that nobody else has exclusivity or access to. In fact, in our Nerium Optimira formula, there's two killer ingredients that we're using. One is called SIG 1273. This was developed by Signum Laboratories, Signum Biosciences, out of Princeton University. It's based on 20 years of biotechnology research. Its patented age-defying molecule really acts as an antioxidant to improve the overall rejuvenating properties of the skin. And it really targets all of the visible signs of aging. And then we've got Sal 14, which is our own exclusive patent pending contract. And it really works to moisturize the skin and bring back some of the youth and vitality that we begin to lose during the aging process. All of our products are clinically tested by third parties, so it's not just us talking about our products, but we've got some real objective data. As you can see, we've used photo imaging software, and we can really quantify the changes in the defects in the skin, and based on that, we're able to claim 93% of participants in our trials saw a significant improvement in wrinkles, 92% saw an improvement in radiance, 93% saw an improvement in the appearance of cellulite. Those are pretty amazing numbers, and they're really what you saw in those pictures that we just went through. So whenever you use the Optimira formula, what are you going to experience? Well, you're going to experience some real improvements in your fine lines and wrinkles, the discoloration, the uneven texture, enlarged pores, and sagging skin. Essentially, whenever I think about anti-aging and the indications of anti-aging in the skin, it really has to do with tone, texture, tightness, and volume issues. And really this Optimira formula addresses the first three, those T's, tone, texture, and tightness. So for one product to be able to make a dramatic improvement in all of those different ways, that's pretty unheard of. And what's more is this is a completely gentle product. So a simple one-step program that's completely gentle, pretty amazing. But what you're also going to hear is that it's affordable. Anybody who really wants this would be able to afford it. And the amazing thing that you'll also find out as we talk about it further in this presentation, all of these products come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. I just don't know a lot of topical products in the aesthetic anti-aging industry that are willing to put their products up against a 30-day consumer trial. The price of these products are $92. That's the average selling price. If you buy it one time, onesie, twosie at retail, it's $125. But if you choose to order this on our monthly auto ship program, it's $92. So you save $33, but you also have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So Nerium has really taken all of the risk onto the company so that you can try it with, a risk-free trial for the first 30 days. If you don't like it, we'll refund your money, no questions asked. If $92 is too expensive for somebody, we've got a price point that everybody can afford, which is called free. Yeah, simply by getting 3 people that want to use the product, that see the sorts of improvements that you're demonstrating and decide that they want to use it for themselves, you can get the product yourself for free. So that's pretty amazing. $125 at retail, $92 at the wholesale price for our preferred customers, or free if you rant and rave about it or other people just say, wow, your skin looks great. We want to know what you're doing. We also have a day cream. The day cream allows for us to moisturize your skin and still keep those killer ingredients, SIG 1273 and Sal 14, on your skin 24 hours a day. So with our Optimira formulation, you just put on the night cream at night. It goes on, it's gentle. You wash it off the next morning. And with the day cream, you would apply that to moisturize during the day. And again, all of those products come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. We've also got a firming body contour cream, our Optimira Nerium Firm formulation. It smooths, it tightens, and firms. And guys, as you know, there aren't a lot of great topical products that you can use off of the face. There's a lot of technologies for the face, but once you get off of the face and neck, there aren't a lot of great products that you can use on the body. And we've got some amazing before and after photos for love handles, stomachs, thighs, upper arms, when people use the Nerium Optimira Firm formulation on their body. And that product will be released in Canada Monday, October the 19th. So that's going to be a really exciting product. And if it goes nearly as well in Canada as it's gone for us in the US since we released it, that will be another blockbuster Nerium product that you guys will have access to. Now, when my wife and I saw the amazing products and the technology and the patented exclusivity that these products represented, we realized that not only were these going to be fantastic products that we could use for ourselves to make us look younger, but these were also going to represent a fantastic opportunity for us. The bottom line is my wife and I, as we were coming out of the Great Recession, we took a real hit. We had taken on some debt that we hadn't intended to take on. We had whittled through some of our savings, and our financial status just really wasn't where we wanted for it to be. And the job that I was working, as my wife was staying home with our 3 children, it wasn't getting us closer to our dreams. It was a good job, but it wasn't getting us closer to where we ultimately wanted to be at that stage in the game. And so when we realized there was an opportunity to leverage Nerium to create additional income for our family, that was really attractive to us. Now, one of the things I didn't tell you is that in 1997, I graduated from business school with an MBA. And one of the things that we learned is that great companies rise and fall on 3 things, and that's leadership, leadership, and leadership. I'm excited to tell you that the leader, the founder, the CEO of Nerium is Mr. Jeff Olson. He is the author of The Slight Edge, which is a best-selling book that really frames your thoughts for success. And Jeff himself has come from the direct selling industry as a distributor, somebody who's moved products just like we do with Nerium. And so he's created almost a perfect model company for us to work with. Jeff's mission is to make people better. And so as a company, our culture is really about creating a ripple effect in the communities where we interact. And as a result of that, we're one of the largest sponsors in the world of the Live Happy movement. We're also a huge sponsor of Big Brothers and Big Sisters across America, as well as World Vision. So our goal is to leave each of the communities in better shape than where we found them. And it's really created a unique culture to this company of loving, caring, and sharing, where we really attempt to make people better. Now, how would you get started with Nerium as a brand partner? Well, it's really simple. You would start with our starter pack. It costs $290. It gives you all of the tools that you need in order to launch a business with Nerium, and it really gives you 3 bottles of night cream, the Optimira formulation, so that you can begin using the product yourself. The very first thing that you want to do is become a product of the product. And so with the starter kit, you've got enough material to launch your business and some product to be able to begin using it yourself. But then if, depending on what your goal is for the business, maybe you're wanting to make it another inventory item, another SKU that you're going to carry in a med spa or a cosmetic dermatology practice or plastic surgery practice or some other sort of business, then you would choose the right amount of product in one of these other packs to to complement your starter pack. So it can be as low as a bronze pack, which would get you 4 additional bottles of the Nerium Optimira formulation plus 1 of the day cream. So that would give you a little bit of inventory, or maybe you just know a lot of people that would really be interested in something like this and you want to go for the gold pack, which gives you an additional 30 bottles of our night cream as well as 4 bottles of our day cream. Regardless, you choose the pack that you want. But I'll say this, if you've been called on by one of these professional skincare companies, what you realize is that usually an opening door order for a new business to take on their product line is probably going to be about $2,000 on the low end and can be as much as $5,000 to $10,000 on the upper end. So the ability to get started with Nerium for as little as right around $500 to $600 and upwards of that is pretty incredible. It means that you can get into business with Nerium without having to break the bank and take a huge risk. We also have a program that no other company you've probably ever heard of has, and that's our Nerium Gives Back. It's a program where we reward you every time you bring on a new preferred customer or a new brand partner, somebody who also wants to distribute these Nerium products. We reward you by giving you a free bottle of Nerium. That's right, that's free inventory. That's a pretty amazing offer, because my wife and I have received about $10,000 in free inventory from Nerium as brand partners as we built our business over the last 2.5 years. So this is a pretty exceptional product that really gives you free inventory to increase your profitability. Now, the way that we think about getting people started with Nerium is what we call our roadmap to Lexus. It's a simple roadmap that gets you going and helps you to really experience and enjoy some of the rewards that Nerium has to offer. So the first thing that you would want to do is you would sign up as a brand partner, and then you would want to identify 3 other people that would want to join you as brand partners in the business. So we build 3 different legs. If you do that successfully, you would earn about $885 and you would receive 6 bottles of free inventory in the Nerium Gives Back program. Then the very next month, what you want to do is you want to take those 3 people that you enrolled as brand partners and show them how to do what you just did, which is to get their own 3 that want to join them. Now, whenever you do that in a 60-day time frame, you get rewarded also with an iPad. Why an iPad? Because Nerium is really about sharing. The product really sells itself, so we're not asking you to sell it, we're just asking you to share it. And the best way, arguably, to share it is just by showing photos like the ones that I showed earlier in this presentation. So the iPad is a great way for you to be able to demonstrate the before and after photos and the difference that Nerium makes. And also, we can run a global business, a multi-million-dollar global business from just a few apps that can be launched on an iPad. So it really helps you run your business. And then in your next month or going forward, you would want to show your brand partners, those 3 that you enrolled, how to earn their iPad. When you've shown each of them how to do that, now you would be qualified for a Lexus car payment. You buy the car, Nerium makes the Lexus payment for you, and you would have earned about $5,500 and 6 bottles in the Nerium Gives Back program. So this is just a real simple starter guide to get you started so that you can begin winning and achieving some of the really cool rewards that are available with Nerium. Now, if you really want to build a strong residual income, you can do it by enrolling customers, so you get an override or you get paid every time they order. That's one way to do it. Or you can really leverage that income by getting some other brand partners, people that want to join you in this business and showing them how to get customers. Or the most powerful way to build this business is to show your preferred customers how they can get their product for free in the 3-year free program, and to show your brand partners how to begin to get other brand partners and other customers and to show them how to leverage it. That's when this thing really gets explosive and it gets really, really exciting. And that's what happened for my wife and I over the last 2.5 years, so much so that I was able to replace my income in corporate America, and I declared my independence from corporate America I was working for some pretty great companies, but they weren't especially employee friendly. They kept kind of trying to squeeze everybody to get more money to drop to the bottom line. And I was part of getting squeezed. And so as a result of starting our Nerium journey about 13 months after we launched our Nerium business, we no longer needed the safety of a paycheck from corporate America. And it was a life-changing event for me to be able to go 100% independent. So Nerium has certainly made a life-changing difference for us. Now, we've looked at some of the ways that you can begin earning an income with Nerium, but that's certainly not where it tops out. In fact, that's just the beginning. We have what's called Live Better bonuses, and you begin achieving those at the rank of National Marketing Director, $55,000. My wife and I were able to achieve that in our first year. Then just earlier this year in the spring, we reached the rank of 3-star National Marketing Director. That's when you receive the $165,000 bonus. I will tell you, that's a pretty life-changing bonus. And then it just keeps going up from there. So is there career money at Nerium? Absolutely. And, you know, it's really everyday real-world people just like you and me that are winning with Nerium. So can you do this? Absolutely. Now we're going to take a moment to hear from some other skincare professionals who've already begun using Nerium.
Hello, everybody. My name is Laura Slifer, and I am from Denver, Colorado. I've been a licensed skincare specialist now for almost 10 years, and I love sharing my story because I was actually introduced to our product by my little sister, Susan Manuelo. And when I saw the results that she was getting from our product, I immediately got jealous and assumed that she found another esthetician who was giving her better results on her skin than I was. However, after opening myself up to learning more about this, I actually realized that I'd found a product that was extremely easy to use, that delivers impeccable results, and something I could even get my male clients to use. Since then, yes, I've earned bonuses with this company. I earned the iPad, the Lexus, a couple of beautiful vacations. But at the end of the day, what I truly have now is a product that I know I can recommend for everybody across the board with all skin types that I know they're going to get amazing results with.
This is Marilyn Creek, and I am so excited to be with you today. I'd like to share a little bit about my background with you. Before Nerium, I was managing a medical spa, and we focused on very expensive treatments for the skin. I have worked in the skincare industry for over 10 years and always preferred natural ingredients for my own personal use. Most skincare and medical-grade skincare products are filled with chemicals, so I was so excited to be introduced to Nerium's highly effective, botanically based ingredients in the night cream and day cream. Now, I have to tell you, being too close to 65 years old for comfort, it has been very exciting to see the improvements in my skin in so many ways, including softening of fine lines and wrinkles, minimized pores, and the improvement of sagging skin along the jawline. I love the simple steps, and I feel so much younger than I really am thanks to Nerium. I have never seen these results any other products, and it is such a pleasure to be sharing the gift of Nerium with others.
Hi, my name is Wendy Williams, and I'm calling in from Maryland. I'm a clinical esthetician, and I've been in the beauty industry for 24 years. So during my career, I've had the opportunity to work with dermatologists, plastic surgeons. I was a trainer for an international microdermabrasion company, and currently I own my own upscale skincare boutique. So what attracted me to Nerium was the before and after pictures. Well, honestly, I was really skeptical but wildly curious. So I thought I would really do my due diligence. So like any good esthetician, I read and read and read and read and read. And I thought, you know what, why not? I'll just give this product a try. The worst thing that can happen is it works. So after using the product for 3 years, I am blown away by my own results. I actually had results within 2 months, but after 3 years, they're just impeccable. And I had used the best products on the market. So I'm just super impressed what this powerful, magical Nerium product can do. I also have lots of photos of my friends and family and clients. So another thing that I really love about Nerium is it's botanically based. And that's so important because our skin is our largest organ, and we want to feel confident that we're putting clean products on our skin. So there's no parabens, no propylene glycol, no gluten, no GMO ingredients, and it's really just an amazing product that we can feel confident putting on our skin. And another thing that is really interesting to me that I didn't realize is that people don't want to use 5 or 6 products at night. So Nerium is one product that addresses multiple concerns. And that's great because clients will be compliant and actually use the product, because the moms at night are really tired, or the men that don't want to be too fancy maybe don't want to use 4 or 5 steps. So Nerium can really address that type of a client that wouldn't really want to spend $600 or $700 on multiple steps. And, you know, as an esthetician, I really understand the power of a healthy, glowing complexion. And not everybody can afford the high-end treatments that I offer at my clinic. So Nerium is a product that a lot of people can use, and everyone deserves healthy, glowing skin that's affordable. And Nerium even has a program where people can get their product for free, which I've never had any cosmeceutical company ever offer me free products for my clients or even for myself. So I would say do yourself a favor and really take a good look at Nerium, because it is magical for so many reasons. And thank you again for inviting me on the call to share my story.
Wow, that's great. I always love to hear from others in the industry who've met with similar success and can validate the very real opportunity we have here at Nerium. Now, whenever you compare Nerium to other companies, and I want to kind of close out by talking about the company and our incredible performance, the bottom line is Nerium holds up against any household brand. Google, eBay, Amazon, you can see their first year revenues compared to Nerium doing $100 million in revenue in their first year. Guys, by anybody's standards, that is an amazing start. You know, in our first year, we did $100 million in revenue. According to the Harvard Business Review, your company is a success if you do $50 million in revenue in your first year. Nerium actually doubled that. Only 3% of companies achieve $50 million or more. Nerium actually doubled that in their very first year. We also became the only company ever to make it onto the Direct Selling News top 100 highest revenue grossing companies in this industry. We actually beat out 14 companies and came in at spot number 86. Pretty amazing. So we had an amazing first year. Our second year was as equally as impressive. We doubled what we had done, which was record breaking in our first year. We did over 200 million in our second year, and we jumped to spot number 54. No other company has ever done that. And we launched a new product in our second year. Then in our third year, again, we doubled that 200 million. We went to over 400 million. We jumped to the 40th fastest, or rather largest revenue company in our industry. And we launched 2 brand new companies, Canada as well as Mexico, and have had a tremendous run. It's really gone like wildfire in both of those countries, just like it did in the US when Nerium launched. And then in 2015, we opened up a brand new country, Korea, really our first step into Asia. And if you know anything about Asian markets and culture, they really love anti-aging and skincare. What I like to say is it is a full contact sport over there. Those guys are serious. And Nerium, in the first 2 months of launching, has essentially broken every record for a brand new company with a direct selling model like we offer, as well as skincare. So we've been on a tremendous run ever since we got started, and we're looking for people just like you. In fact, one of the other recent accolades that we received is the Inc. 500 ranked their fastest growing companies in America. We were the fastest growing consumer goods company in America and the 12th overall fastest growing company for this year. So Nerium has been on a fantastic run. And then finally, at the end of this summer, we announced that we had actually eclipsed $1 billion in cumulative sales in less than 4 years. So some pretty amazing achievements. At this point, you've heard a lot about the company, you've heard a lot about our products, and I just want to stop and I want to invite you to join us at Nerium. Maybe you've never tried these products. You got encouraged to come onto this call to learn a little bit more. If you've never tried these products, by all means, become a preferred customer. Like I said, it's a 30-day money-back guarantee, and we take all of the risk off of you because we're confident that our products are going to demonstrate for you. But maybe you're looking for something more than just a great product that you can use. Maybe you know of customers or friends, or you have a business where a product like this would really fill a niche that you haven't been able to fill before. If that's you, we want to invite you to join us as a brand partner on this amazing journey. Nerium is a company that is really taking the anti-aging industry by storm. It's becoming a $1 trillion industry in the next 10 years. And so this market is really growing. A lot of people have called anti-aging an evergreen market. And so there is a bright future here for all of us that are partnered up with Nerium. I'm going to end our presentation here, but I'm going to just wrap up by encouraging you to get back with the person that invited you onto this call. If you've got any remaining questions, by all means, get those answered. And I certainly hope that we get to see you and work with you here at Nerium. Thanks so much.